In the 2007 film There Will Be Blood, we are introduced to many dysfunctional and toxic relationships. The most important and conflicting relationship in the film has to be between Eli Sunday and Daniel Plainview. When we are first introduced to Daniel Plainview, we see him alone. He didn't need to tend to anyone, care for anyone other than himself. He was a struggling miner and wanted to be something. He wasn't very satisfied with his life. Eli is similar. He has lived with his family on a farm in a remote part of California his entire life, and is trying to make a name for himself as a preacher and to expand his church. When the two meet, it is an awkward meeting because they both want the same things, but they want to achieve them in different ways and have different ways of approaching their goals. There is a little bit of tension seen, and the viewer is able to catch on that they are not going to work well together. In the scene where Daniel gets baptized under Eli in order for a business deal to go through, we see a huge power switch in their relationship. Earlier in the film, we see Daniel directly go against Eli's word and not allow him to pray and bless over the new land, asserting his power using his business and claiming that he's the one in control. So in the church scene, Eli does the same thing. He uses his power and business, that is his religion, to push Daniel down physically and metaphorically. The shots used in this scene are mostly eye level, wide shot, and some high and low angles. The wide shots are some of my favorites, as they show the entire congregation watching the scene as well, and makes you feel like you're watching it in the church too. There are close-ups used as well, to show Daniel's emotions and show that he knows he's losing at that moment. He knows exactly what Eli is doing, and the close-ups are able to show that through his acting. The next scene that showcases their power struggles is the one where Daniel pushes Eli into the oil, asserting his power once more. There are a lot of low shots in this scene, which show us how Eli is being pushed down by Daniel. These low shots give us a feeling of being down there on the ground with Eli, as Daniel is upset with Eli and abusing his power for the sake of his emotions. The fire scene is a huge pinnacle in the relationship, as we see Daniel hit another low and Eli using that as a way to move forward. This shot particularly shows Daniel again, knowing he is losing. He hates losing this battle and knows that Eli is reveling in it. The close-up, which we can parallel with the close-up in the church scene, shows Daniel in times of vulnerability in the hands of Eli. In these scenes, Eli is in charge. He has the power between the two of them. In the final scene, we see the power come to a halt. In the beginning of this scene, Eli walks into the bowling alley with the power over Daniel and ends up not leaving the bowling alley at all. Low angles like this we can compare to Daniel pushing Eli into the oil to show Daniel has the power in this scene and in that one. And the final shot is simply an ode to their relationship that ended in a way no one could imagine. The wide shot of the entire bowling alley shows just how destructive the relationship is. Their relationship is a troubling theme throughout the film, and we see them go back and forth with the power using many cinematic devices and tactics. They are both driven, ambitious men who let their businesses take over. Eli's business is religion, and Daniel's religion is his business.